Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is a part 2 to the silly season news. As far as today is January 19th, so this is going to be silly season for the national series, and we're gonna get right into it. Okay, so the first for the national series silly season news is SHR Stewart House Racing, kind of like how the Cup Series was yesterday when I uploaded the video. The big one, Cole Custer, returning to the National Series to drive the Double Zero full time after he got booted out of his Cup wide by Ryan Preece. My expectations for him, multiple race wins and a contender for the championship. I expect him to make the championship 4. He might not win the championship, but I expect him to at least make it to the Final 4 at Phoenix. I expect him to win multiple races. And hopefully, Wiley hopes also return to the 98. Hopefully, you can lean on Custer and help make both those teams better. Okay, next team is Al Motorsports. They are after Daytona, they are gonna shut down. They had 3 cars last year. Now it looks like they're only gonna have one for one race, as Anthony Alfredo and Jeff Budden both left the team. Jeff Budden was already announced, but Anthony Alfredo was a bit of a surprise. But it's disappointing to see. They had some potential. They had some potential. It was just one of those cases where they grew too fast. I remember 2021 they had one car, and then they made races with 2 cars, and then 2022 they ended up doing 3 cars full time, which I think that was a little I think they improved not improved they expanded too quick. They expanded too quick. That's what I meant to say. All right, the next team is JD Motorsports. They made an announcement at the end of last season that Brennan Poole will be running full time in the 6 car. Which my expectations for him: just finish the races, log some laps, get some good finishes for the team, bring in some money and sponsors, and we'll see. And just have a good solid year. No news has been made yet for the 4 car, but I believe they also made some. I believe they said like months back that they want to bring the 0 car back to the track. So, which would be the first time since 2020, I believe. So I hope JD gets to bring that 0 car back on the track. Next team is Greenlight Racing. They are swapping from Chevy. They're swapping from Ford to Chevy. And they're not gonna have Joe Grau Jr. as the main driver in the 07 car. It'll be Blaine Perkins coming up from the Truck Series to run full time in that 07 car. Same as JD Motorsports for Brennan Poole. Lock some laps, get some good finishes, and just try to like I said, lock some laps, be consistent, try to finish the races, and call it a great year. Now, next is a big one. Junior Motorsports with their cars. So the 1, 7, and the 8, the drivers remain the same with Sam Mayer, Justin Allgaier, and Josh Perry respectively. And they just had the crew chief swapped. Yeah, crew chief swapped. The 9 car is the big one, with Brandon Jones replacing Noah Gragson in the 9 car. My expectations for him, I expect a couple wins, like maybe 2 or 3, not like 4 or 5, like Noah had. Like Noah had 7 last year, so I don't expect Brandon to win 7 races. And I don't expect Brandon to make the championship 4 either. Although I would like to see that, but I don't think he'll make the championship 4. I think he'll make the round of 8, at least. If he gets eliminated in the round of 12, that'd be very disappointing. And the 5th car, the 88, that's going to be one for at least 5 races this year. 2 with Dale Jr., which one of the races was announced that it'll be Bristol. And Miguel Paludo is coming back in the 88 car for 3 races. His 3 races are, they're all COTA, Circuit Americas, the Chicago Street Course, and Portland. not Portland, the Indy Road Course. So my expectations for Dale Jr. and Miguel Paludo: go have some fun, try to win the race. If not, try to get a top 10 and go from there. And next one is this next team is Colleague, and this is sad to hear. My prediction blew out the water. My first prediction was they were going to run 4 cars with let's bringing the 14 back for Justin Haley and AJ Allmendinger. Ladybug. Don't think it's not gonna happen because Colleague made the announcement that Landon Castle will not be full time in the 10 car next year, 2023, due to sponsorship, and that's very sad to hear because Landon finally got the big opportunity that he's been waiting for 10 years, 10, 12 years. He finally got that opportunity he's been looking for, and because of sponsorship, he can't run full time. My expectations for him were I hope he got his first career win, hope he makes the playoffs, and try to at least get to make the round of 8. But now, since he's not going to be full-time, just go have some fun. I think he'll still be with Colleague. I think he's still going to be part-time in the 10 car with, I guess, now Justin Haley and AJ Allmendinger, and maybe some other drivers in that 10 car. But it's disappointing to hear that Landon's not going to be full-time. And it's really sad. Next is next for the team is the 11 car Danny Hemrick returning. I hope he does better, because he had a hangover, championship hangover last year, as people call it. So hopefully he can get another win, so we can see another backflip from him. That'd be really cool. And the big one from Colleague, Chandler Smith, running full time in the National Series for Colleague, in the 16 car. My expectations for him: I think he can win, but I don't think he's going to win like 4 races. I think he's going to win maybe like 1 or 2, 3 the most, and make it to the round of 8 in the playoffs. And I think he's going to win Rookie of the Year, I think, by a landslide. So he's got that locked up, I think. So, yeah, I think Blaine Perkins is the other rookie. So, yeah. Chandler Smith's going to be the Rookie of the Year in the National Series. Guaranteed. All right. Next team is Joe Gibbs Racing. What Ty Gibbs is racing. They made some big changes. The 18 car is no longer the All-Star car. It'll be full-time with Sammy Smith. And that's going to be really... Actually, no, he's going to be a rookie too. So, it ain't guaranteed for Chandler Smith. It's going to be a good battle between Chandler Smith and Sammy Smith for the Rookie of the Year. A couple more Smith boys. Throw in Zane, you get a trifecta. But my expectations for Sammy, I think he'll win, make the playoffs, make the round of 8. Might surprise the championship 4, but round of 8 at least, and a couple wins. Now, I mentioned the All-Star car. That was the 18, now it's the 19. And currently, as far as I know, the car will be full-time, and Ryan Truex will be running at least 6 races in that 19 car. My expectations for him: win. That's all that matters. Just win. Now the third car for Joe Gibbs Racing will be the 20, which was the 54. And John Hunter Nemechek's going to be full-time in that 20 car. My expectations for him: win a bunch of races and make the championship 4. I got him as the favorite for the championship. Him and Cole Custer are currently my 2 favorites for the championship. Currently. I'm looking forward to see what Gibbs can bring to the table with a couple young guns in Nemechek and Smith. And we'll see where we go from there. Next team is Sam Hunt Racing. They made the announcement that they'll be running 2 cars for the majority of the season. I believe the second car, which is the 24, is going to be run with at least 20 races with Connor Mosack behind the wheel. So that's going to be really cool to see. He did make a start with them at the Glen in the 26. I think he finished top 20, which wasn't bad for his second career start. That's pretty good. My expectations for Connor: won all the laps, finish the races, and maybe get some top 10s, top 15s, and be good. Now the big one being the 26, Kaz Guala. He made a start with the team at the end of last season at Phoenix. I can't remember what he finished. I think he finished like top 15 as well. He'll be full-time in the 26 car. My expectations for him, I think he'll be a dark horse playoff contender. I think he'll be one of those drivers on the outside looking in to make the playoffs. I don't think he'll make it, but I think he'll be at least around that area, like that 13th, 16th area. Next team is AM Racing. They are a Truck Series team. They are making the step up to the National Series full time, and they'll be swapping to Ford from Chevy, and their number will be the 25 car, and Brett Moffitt will be full time, and the team will have a technical alliance from Stewart Haas Racing. My expectations for him, again, just like Kaz Guala, dark horse playoff contender, might sneak a win and make the playoffs. But I think just same as Kaz Guala, finish the laps, won all the laps, might sneak a win in. Who knows? Next team is Jordan Anderson Racing. They are improving from 1 car to 2 cars full time. Their new car will be the 27. Jeb Burton bringing the 27 over from Allen Motorsports to Jordan Anderson. He'll be full time in the 27 car. And the main car, the first car, the 31, Parker Retzlaff will be replacing Maya Snyder full time in that ride. My expectations for both of them: won the laps, get some experience underneath your belts. Don't think they're not gonna make the playoffs, but just lock some laps, be consistent, finish the races. Okay, so the next team I got is Joey Gase Racing. As far as I know, from what I heard, they plan to have 2 cars full time in 2023 with the 35 and 53, with multiple drivers, I believe. So Joey Gase will be driving the 35 or 53. So my expectations, same thing. Expectation: finish the races, lock some laps, get some money coming in, and we'll be booking it. Next team is Alpha Prime. Ooh, they came on strong at the end. They came strong at the end of the year, with Stephen Parsons, getting some top 10s, almost getting a top 5 at the Charlotte Oval. That would have been awesome to see. Well, they ran 2 cars full time last year. This year they're bringing the 3rd car, being the 43, with Ryan Ellis winning like 20 races in the 43 car. So finish the laps, be consistent, and we'll be good. The main car, the 44, Jeffrey Earnhardt will be full time in that car for 2023, which is awesome. Jeffrey finally getting a full time ride. It's been the first time in like years that he's had a full time ride in the National Series. It's been a while. So just finish the laps, may get a top 10 here and there in super speedway races, and I'll be happy. Now, Stephen Parsons will be returning to the 45 car to run part-time, not full-time. And my expectations, keep doing what he's been doing. He's been, of course, he had bad luck at the end of last year. Just anything can go wrong, goes wrong for him. Hopefully he can turn that around, finish the races, and get those amazing results that he should have got last year. Next team is Big Machine Racing. They made the announcement at the end of last year that Parker Klinger will be full-time in the 48 car, and the team has a technical alliance with RCR. So, Parker full-time in the National Series, first time since 2013, I believe he's been full-time. 10 years, man. I remember that year. He was in the 77 car for KBM, Cowbush Motorsports, when they ran a national team. My expectations for him, I think he could sneak a win in and make the playoffs. He'll be a dark horse playoff contender as well, kind of like Brett Moffitt and Kaz Guala. He'll be sniffing around that playoff bubble. I think he might win a race. He might win on a super speedway. He might win on a road course. Who knows? But I got really good expectations for Parker. Next team is BJ McLeod Motorsports. They have not revealed any news of what on their third car, which is the 5, yet. I'm pretty sure Matt Mills will be back behind the wheel, I think. But there are 2 other cars, the 78 and the 99. They're bringing the 99 back. First, Anthony Alfredo. He'll be full-time in the 78 car for BJ McLeod. And I believe the 23 team from Al Motorsports is coming over with them. So that's basically it's kind of like Wash Chastain and our Trackhouse. Same team, same group, just different team name. And Garrett Smithley, he's being full-time in the National Series as well. I don't think I remember Garrett Smithley being full-time in any series. So that's awesome for him. He'll be in the 99 car for BJ McLeod. My expectations from both of them: lock some labs, get some money in. Lock some labs, get some money in, and be trucking. Now, I also want to get on top of Anthony Alfredo. I feel so bad for Anthony because I think he has the talent. It's just, I don't think he's been given the opportunities he deserves. Of course, he did rush his way up to the Cup Series, not having a full-time season, but under his belt. But I just feel like he should get a little bit. I think he should get a better opportunity. But it is what it is. At least the team got some good sponsorship from Dude Wipes and Pit Boss, so that's nice to see for a small team like BJ McLeod. And the last one for the National Series, DGM Racing. They made the announcement, I think, last week that Josh Bilicki will be winning part-time races in the 91 car, starting at Daytona. I believe, yeah, starting at Daytona. And no news yet on the 2 other cars, the 36 and the 92. My expectations for him: finish the laps, get some good finishes, and we'll be good. Also, they also made an announcement today that Ryan Vargas will be driving the 74 car for Mike Harmon. So, at least he's going to be around the National Series. And hopefully he can get a good, decent ride in the future. And that's all the news for the National Series as far as today, January 19th. And there's some pretty. I'm definitely. The Cup Series changes were really sweet. The National Series, I think, is even better because it's good to see Brandon Jones with Junior Motorsports. That's going to be awesome. Cole Custer back in the National Series trying to prove himself. That's going to be awesome to watch. Jahan Nemechek going to be competing for a championship with JGR. That's going to be extremely awesome to watch. And some guys that get some well-deserved opportunities, like Sammy Smith, full-time in the 18 car. He showed that he can compete last year. Chandler Smith as well. Had very good success in the Truck Series. Now he's going to be in the National Series, going for a championship. That's going to be awesome. Happy for Chandler and Sammy. And Stephen Parsons, once again, being in the 45 car. Not full-time, but part-time. That's awesome to see. Parker Kligerman get an opportunity that he longly waited for a long time and deserves it. Happy for Parker. And Brett Moffitt getting an opportunity with it might be AM Racing, but they got technical lines with SHR, so Stewart House Racing, so I think that's gonna be a great deal for him. And pretty much that's it. So that's gonna be the National Series video, silly season. And then tomorrow I'll be doing the Truck Series, silly season, which that's the shortest list on the schedule. If I look on the notes that I wrote down, that's the shortest one. National Series was actually the longest, which is crazy. Alrighty, that's gonna be it for me. Don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, share the video, ring the little bell so you get notified whenever I upload. I'm getting the videos back out. But just going at my own pace. And I can't wait for the Clash. Can't believe that's gonna be like 2 weeks away, 3 weeks away. I think it's 2. No, it's 3. 3 weeks away. Less than a month. Cannot wait. Alrighty, guys. Truck Series silly season news will be out tomorrow, and I'll catch you on the next video. Bye.